Swap the active unit with the target adjacent ally, can still move and attack. So... I'm a little confused on what he did there. I'm not sure if the units have equivalent stats or not. Back to my turn. So Bowman. Total unit amount 90. Oops. Level 1, 50 morale, attack 1, defense 2. And retaliate, has not taken his turn. I think they're all cookie cutter units. I don't think there's any difference between the units themselves. I think the variety comes from the card play that you use. So I think all the units are standardized. You just have to have a certain number of peasants and then certain material to outfit them with in order to create that type of a unit. The stats will always be identical across all nations. I mean, we're all basically the same folks. And then the variety is going to come from either maybe leadership skills or bonuses, as well as what cards you take, how you build your deck. So building the deck, what cards are in it, how many you get to draw and keep, that kind of thing, I think is where the variety is going to come from. All right, can I hit escape now? Where's the... Hey, there we go, concede. I concede! Does that just kill all my guys? I didn't see a runaway option. Defeated. Total units lost. Alright. I get none of them back? That seems fairly harsh. Yeah, just flat gone. Huh, alright, lesson learned. No such thing as retreating. It seems a little odd for the period, but okay. It didn't need those worthless piece items and people anyway. But, like I said, I had no way of telling how big the fight was going to be. So, I'm not a big fan of that kind of a setup in a gameplay where you just have to go in blind and then you just automatically know for the future. I've never enjoyed that kind of gameplay. I wish there was some kind of, even if it was just an incorrect or a loose evaluation of potential forces or something. And if there is a way, I don't know how I would have seen it. There's not any other screens I can go to I'm aware of. But yeah, I'm not a fan of that. So now I have some idea of what kind of a force I need to put together in order to go mess with another territory, and it's a lot. What was it, 520 to 60? Something like that. So I'll just use 500 as kind of a base number. And it's possible, I mean, he also had a deck of cards, and I assume a leader, so it's not like it was just my side had a bunch of bonuses that were going to be possible. Okay, well, so that's bad. That's going to be a big setback, because we just lost all of that material. The people I'm not as worried about, but all that material is going to be rough to replace it all. But we'll keep rolling through and see how things work. So, we still have a beggar. What are we up to? 2560? Yep, that is the beggar, all right. We're just about maxed on the places we can put things. So, can I see the progress of the merchants? Yeah, I can't see the progress of the merchants. Maybe they are random. Can't see into any other locations. Alright, well, it is spring. We're doing fine on wheat accumulated. Cows are doing fine. We're still growing pop. Losing a tiny bit. I think we're good on these. The turn progresses and it doesn't... I look away and I can't even tell the turn has actually gone by. Seems like there should be some kind of a noise bong indicator or a splash screen or something that the turn is cycled and it's back to you. We're up to 1,200 bucks. That seems like a good number. I need a merchant to show up. I need to buy some stone and some wool and, you know, like weapons and stuff. I assume if I build a smithy, I can put together some of this gear. But we can't build anything that I want to build until the merchant shows up. We're kind of stuck. Still got a good wheat supply. We're about to hit the max on cattle, though. One more round, next round, if I leave it alone. So I think I'm going to put cows back on the menu. Notice how now, even with them on the menu to eat, we're still seeing growth. Which is what I was hoping to get to. So we get both beef and meat. What does that say? And milk leating 52 cows? Oh, is that eating with a little tag in front of it? This region is using cows for both beef and milk. It says leading. That's got to be an L. Leading 52 cows. I don't know, whatever. So, projected to have 77 new cows. But since we're using them for both beef and milk, I wonder if it's supposed to be leaving. No, it's not leaving 52 cows, because I'm only going to get 25. Whatever. I don't care. We're going to gain 25. That's all I care about. And we've increased the health and happiness by having multiple food sources. Let's back the ties down to half. And so we're not growing anymore. I have to go to double rations to grow. I'm okay with us not growing. Let's try to build up an even larger stockpile so we have a negative event wipe it out for us. Yeah, it just seems weird that the time cycles without any kind of an indication. Maybe that's just me. It just seems odd. So I can't do anything with the beggar. We still haven't seen a trader recently. Is there anything I could be working on? I think we're short on material that I just cannot produce. Well, I could do a wood wall. I don't know how the walls work. I think you do walls around the other buildings, though. I don't want to put an actual wall in that spot. All the important buildings we're missing materials that I can't produce on my own. Show me what wood wall mode is. Wall mode. What what the hell mode is this? Do I like the hell? I don't understand what this is supposed to be doing. Okay, another thing I'm not sure is fully implemented. Yeah, I don't see much I can do. We're gonna gain a boatload of food because it's the harvest season. I think we're just about maxed on where we can put peasants. Till the merchant or show up, we're kind of stuck. Poor country, 50% less taxes this season. Ugh. Rogue has retired. Right? No new people. Winter season. See, I love this. This is why I purposely tried to get cows up as high as I could. Even during the winter, with us eating them, we're only losing a small amount, and it'll flip, and we'll gain some during the calmer, warmer season. That's perfectly fine. Go to normal tithe again to help try to offset the cash flow that we're going to lose. Still no merchants. Do I want to stick with... There's no reason not to stick with 3. I think I actually get... I think we get... Is it a happiness boost? With him sitting in here? Placing them here increases happiness and gold. So... 179 projected with happiness 1. Happiness 0, 169 projected. So we're getting a tiny bit of happiness and a small amount of gold. I'd rather have the wood stocked up. That way we can sell a bunch to the merchant if he ever decides to show up again. Hey there, McFluffy. It's kind of a kingdom management combat simulator board game thing. I don't know really how to describe it. I haven't played it enough to describe it very well, so don't take my inability to properly explain it or describe it as any fault of the game. It plays a lot like on this level as a Euro-style worker placement board game, where you've got workers, growing population, resources to manage, happiness to manage, but you've also got to develop weaponry, raise armies, and then go conquer other territories and fight other players. So there's a lot more to it than what I'm showing at the moment. It's in early access. We're at what, 0.92. I took a brief look at it about 6 months ago, and we're revisiting it right now to see what kind of progress has been made. I like the style of game. I'm just not certain yet that there's that much in it that would keep me interested for a length of time. I don't mind simpler games as long as I don't feel like I'm having to spend huge amounts of time just spinning my wheels. This layer seems really straightforward to manage. And I haven't made it far enough into the game to see how much more detail it gets or how much more depth. And I want to experience more of the combat side, but I have to get through the initial growth before I can get armies put together and actually go try to fight. So I guess I could do a battle simulation instead of doing one of these scenarios, and that would show me the battle stuff. No, there's actual combat. It goes to a zoomed in screen. Like we just had an aborted fight down here, and our fight occurred in this area, and I think it actually was between the two towns. And yeah, it was between the two towns. So I deployed my troops and his troops. You'll see. Well, I got thrashed, so all my armies are gone. So you may not see it again for a little bit. But there's actually a combat layer where you move units around, and you have cards that you can play and a deck you can create and skills and so on. Right now, we're kind of stuck waiting for merchants to show up so I can buy the materials I need to actually make any progress. So we're not going to change. I'm not going to bother putting anybody in the happy places, so just keep processing time. Well, damn, that population just grew again. Oh, no, not another baby boom. I don't want baby booms. Still no merchant. Sure, peace sounds great. Because I have absolutely no army. So we're getting emigration again. That's because we've got normal rations and happy people. And don't come here, people. I don't need you. I don't want you here. What would I change, if anything? So we're slightly gaining. As long as we stay between 1,200 and 1,300, I'm happy. We can keep cattle on the menu, so as long as this maintains about a neutral over the course of all the seasons in the year, then I'm perfectly happy. I'll back down. No, let's... I mean, now we do have 3 beggars. It's annoying because I can't apparently rely on the merchants, and there's absolutely nothing for me to do. I'm literally trapped because I have no stone processing anywhere in my territory. I guess I need sheep for the wool, which is what I'm missing here, but I can't get sheep. Oh, actually, I can get sheep. Oh, wait. Let me think about this. Are there anything else I can do on these spaces? I was hoping maybe I could set up another pasture. But how's this work? I mean, I don't want to switch to sheep. Convert this field into a sheep ranch. Produce milk products, but not as many as the cow. I want another one. I don't want to switch off of my cow. And how does that work? If I do switch to sheep, do I keep my current cow? How does that work? I'm not sure exactly what happens if I say, no, let's do cows here instead. I don't have the option to just build one. The only place... Really? I can do castles? Castle keep enables further structures and grants a garrison. Stone castle, and then the walls. But... I don't even have a castle down here. We've got a town center, we've got the inn, and we've got a harbor. I don't know. I must be missing something because we're literally locked out of a bunch of stuff. I want to make a castle. Did I go into battle without weapons before the round? No, we went with 60 people and they had 520. So that's what happened to us. We were outnumbered more than, what was that, like 12 to 1, something like that. Yeah, I'm either missing something semi-obvious, or we are just trapped waiting for the merchant. I also don't know how to actually, if you can, expand these types of fields. I'm not sure if that's part of it. Well, the weapons and armor were used in the raising of the army. They're all zeroed out now because we used all the ones we had available raising the army, and then the army got wiped out. Yeah, the castle said something about more structures, but I don't know. Let's build one, because I got no other real option. I think this is going to require it to be part of this setup. So let's not do that. Let's build it up here. Wood castle. Build me a wood... The hell? Not that where I said to build that? I don't remember saying that's where I wanted it. Whatever. And let's put you there, and I want to keep my cows and my crops going. We'll do one more. Come on, you. All right, so 4 turns, the castle will be completed, and we'll see what options we've got. Hey, isn't that a merchant? Nope. Wait, that's a beggar. That's the merchant, right? That is definitely not a beggar. Maybe he's going to roll up the road to my village next. That'd be nice. Let's find out. I see no merchant. He's no longer down here either. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with the merchants. We had them show up a few times early, and then they just decided not to visit. Two of 8. So a few more rounds. We're still doing fine on wheat and cattle. Barely holding there on health and happiness. Garrison capacity can be expanded with more castle buildings or town guard. So automatic defenders without having to have an army in the position. I don't know of a way to see the progress of the enemy yet, but there's buildings we haven't put up, and people that man those buildings that haven't shown up, things like that, that might have abilities that would tell us. Right now, everything's just kind of dark out there in the world. Yeah, we're kind of stuck till something changes. Oh yeah, there's a direct correlation. I have more people than I have houses, which makes beggars. I can't upgrade the housing because I don't have the raw materials, though. A flood! I do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life, from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. Chance of flooded fields. Well, isn't that wonderful? Hey, the merchant finally showed up. It is not a beggar. That is a beggar. This is a merchant. Don't show me the merchant or the beggar scroll down when I'm pointing at a merchant. Okay, so 2 more turns. That'll finish up. We might have a crop wipeout, but we've got quite a bit of food anyway, so we can survive it. But yeah, the beggar's total is directly proportional to how much over I am on my population housing. So we can only house 2250. Every 250 above that equates to a beggar instead of a worker. If I can increase my housing supply by 750, then all 3 of these beggars would turn into workers. I'd be able to put them to work. All right, merchant, I desperately need to talk to you. We need, almost everything we need to build is locked behind wood and wool. So I need... Church was the thing I wanted to make first. So we need 104, we need 90 more stone just for the church. And keep at least 400 gold. So 90 stone for that. A dwelling, we just need 28 wool. I'm going to see if we can get like 70 wool, 80 wool, and 100 stone. I don't know if we have enough money for that. 300 would be the max. 200 would be the max there. 100 stone. Actually, let's go to sell. Let's sell some of this wood. Sell 500. So 500 wood. That gives us, we're up by 200 now with the wood versus the stone I purchased. Grab, forget what number I said. About 100. And let's go for 200. Nearly max out everything else on stone. Okay. We're going to spend 1,100. That'll keep 500 in our coffer. So we have stone and we have some wool finally. So we got 2 more turns to finish that up. I can't pull anybody off the crops. And I don't want to pull anybody off of the cows. We could pull him out to get at least a building started. Church or the bathhouse? Bathhouse houses 500. Has a build time of 6. Build time of 6. Can't do them both because I don't have enough cash sitting around to do both, but we couldn't build them both anyway. This has the chance for the bishop to appear on level 2, which I forget exactly what he does. And it also gives +1 happiness, increase health. I think it's health that I want more. Let's go with the bathhouse first. Alright, come here, you. Get started on that at least. How much if I pull? Oof, too much. Too much. I'm gonna leave it this way. I don't see any wasted fields, though. I remember that being a thing, but there are no wasted fields within my territory. But I do remember in the map I had played the last time, months ago, that there was a wasted field. You had to send a person over to clear it. Once that was done, then you could put it to use. But this map, I both don't have wasted fields, and I don't have any stone site. Which I think that is the stone site. So he's got multiple fields. He's got... Holy crap! Look at this guy! He's just swimming in fields. Must be nice. What exactly is... Oh, that's cow. Alright, whatever. I'll go look at my poor place again. Alright, so we got the building started. Hopefully we've got enough to keep things going for a little bit now until the merchant shows up again. Food, a big ol' stockpile of food coming in if it doesn't flood out before the harvest. Health is going to drop significantly. Let's go to double rations to offset that for a round. And I think we're good. I don't even know who I'm clicking on. I'm just supposed to recognize who's who. That seems a little weird. Doesn't even have a name or anything, so I know who I'm clicking on. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and roll another turn. See if the floods affect our income for our food. Ouch. Well, that was weird. I saw a -7 at first, then -9 showed up. Go back off of double rations. No event notifications. We still have a merchant. Sticking around, are you? One more turn on this castle we started building for now, apparently no good reason. At least we'll be able to see what it looks like. 1 of 6 progress. Till we finish something, we're still stuck with the 3 beggars. I'm good with what we got. Okay, so he came sliding back home. Spring. Construction complete. So, additional castle tiles can only be built next to the keep. Oops. So upgraded, lots of stone. Houses people. Wall. Is it purely a defensive location is what I'm curious about. Chapel, stone wall, courtyard. Ooh, stable. Adds cavalry to the garrison and stores horses. Courtyard. Adds swordsman to the garrison. So this seems to be much more combat focused benefits and bonuses. Increasing garrison, giving you options for horses and things like that. I don't think I'll be putting it to use anytime real soon. So you go hang out over here and help out. We got one of the beggars out of there as well. Whoops. You help out as well. If I get 4 guys over there. Damn it. Right click, left click. They'll finish that next turn. 4 people. Progress 2 out of 6. Cool. Now look at the bathhouse going. Alright. So we'll have something interesting happening at least. 2 more beggars. As soon as the bathhouse is done, both of those beggars should have housing as well. So we'll have all sorts of people to divvy around. I'm okay with the wood supply holding tight. No merchant. We're actually dropping a bit on cattle overall. But we could turn them off for a round and be okay. Let's not do that quite yet, though. We've got 2,500 wheat stockpiled. Let's raise taxes again. Nah, let's let it run for a turn. I want to get this bathhouse done. Uh-oh. Rogue is back. Construction complete. Rogue arrives. And rogue arrives. I don't know why there's always two messages. I guess if you have multiple territories, you need to know where. Okay, so we finished it. Can it upgrade? Apparently it can upgrade. Houses 750 people, so it houses one additional person instead of 500. Not sure it's worth that much resources just for that. Unless it's 750 above and beyond the current amount. I don't believe. It's also weird, I can't see what it does now that it's built. There's no, other than the general pop-up message. Alright, we're back to 2 beggars, are we? Yeah, we sure are. We're 557 above our current limit. So, what was the next one? I was going to do the church, I believe. We still have the parts for the church. Excuse me? You're not going to let me build on the site where the beggar is? Do I have to build adjacent to that? Beggar's adjacent. Can't build out there. I can build there. Weird. Are the beggars literally blocking me from building here? That would be odd. Well, let's try here. So church was next. We do have everything we need. Money's fine. That'll leave us 90 stone. This is a little unfortunate since I think 100 is the baseline for some of the stuff. Not worried about the stable. Oh yeah, the smith. We do need to get a smith going as well. 80 stone for the smith. Alright, we'll do the church, then we'll do the smith. 250, 500, 500, 500. Alright, yep, church. Let's see. All these people laying around. Our fields and our farm are still good. Do I actually... I wonder if we get... Oh, we can't drop people on there. Alright, fine. You go back to work there. You guys get to work on the church. That can be 2 turns? 2 turns. Actually, I could get it done in 1 turn, couldn't I? Let's do that instead. Let's get the church done in 1. No merchant. I still am not sure what these rogues do. Like, that's interesting. Well, I guess he's going to go somewhere and do something. Alright, go forth. Do whatever you do, rogue. Summer, normal rations, normal tithe, happiness, health. That's all fine. Construction complete. We have our church. Increase happiness and housing. So we're up to 8 people. Only 1 beggar in the streets now. And now we can build north of the church. Go here next. We'll do the, oops. Ah, we're actually short on wood. It finally happened. Lumber. Alright, we're going to have to settle down with the building. Splurge for a bit. 3 on the lumber mill. Now the problem is I don't have enough places to send these people. We'll just have to leave them in the happiness making locations. Can't drop anybody there. Wow, I can put them all there. 360 at that rate. 180. Huh. Alright, we'll do that. Everybody go to the lumber mill. Harvest time again. We're still well above. Guess we could just go double ration. Keep growing the pop regardless. Double tithe. Now that we're getting buildings up that are offsetting some of these other values, a little easier for us to manage. Merchant is back. Is it time to start buying other stuff? Buying beer for the population or people will increase your happiness this round by 10 if you buy enough for the whole population. So I have 3,890 people, which is probably why it says 300 or 3,890. So if I say to max that, it's 1,100 of my 1,300. So I could get a 10 happiness boost for 1,100 of my my gold. That's kind of funny. I wondered what that one did. We do need to start investing back in the military again. I'm just not certain now is the best time to do it. I'm not going to switch to goats. I'm going to stay with the cattle. Even though I do need wool for a number of things. I think we're still at just stone and wool. Let's get another 40 wool, get back up to 100. 42. And we're at 90 stone. We'll do 110 of that, get us back to 200. Oops. Goodbye, cash supply. Don't sell wood. Alright, I'm going to wait around before we start building again. Minus 1,100 food. Ouch. Let's not do that. Population has increased again. We're over 4,000. Another beggar in the streets. Alright, so we've got some gold. We've got some wood, stone. We should be able to build whatever we want. I'm also thinking of that upgrade for the church so we can get the bishop coming in. 400 gold, 200 wood, nothing else. And house, that's just an upgrade from 5 to 750, I think. House one more person. Gives another happiness. Chance to get the bishop figure. Let's get the smith in first. Alright, no merchant to worry about. I'm gonna turn cow chewing off for a round or two. Yeah, I'm using my cows. Oh, now there's rumors of a bear. So we had rumors of a hog, and it didn't appear, a boar. Now bear rumors starting. I'm wondering if they just randomly appear in different territories, so it's like a a worldwide alert that there might be a bear, and it could land in somebody else's area, not just mine. So why do we have, is that symbol there just because we have the Smithy? Ah, Smithy can build stuff. Forged light armor worn by pikemen and crossbowmen. Takes wool. I'm sure it takes iron. Takes wood, wood and iron. Alright, so we're going to need combinations of wood and iron. How do I get iron? Not currently being produced. Is there a building that produces iron? Upgrade to increase the maximum number of smiths to 6. Alright, we're going to wait for that. Let's see. Looks like we're getting limited on where we can build more and more. I'm not sure if these are adjacencies due to this or the city adjacencies now. It looks like city still. I think it might be time to plop down a dwelling. Or another bathhouse. That actually supports as many as the dwelling does. Build time 4. 100 gold, 400 wood, 40 wool. Costs more, but you also get the health bonus and the morale. Where can I drop people now? So the Smithy can take people to work on that building. This is for happiness. Crops and cows are already maxed out. Get the upgrade to the church going. Merchant's back. Let's just buy 100. I want to start getting at least something building at the armory. Once we get this built. Actually, let's do it now. Oh, let's first just work on the simple spears by the pikemen and cavalry. Wood and iron. Minus 600. Bishop showed up. London has been blessed. London have been blessed with a bishop. So that means what? We have a bishop. That gives me what option slash opportunity slash... Oh, that's the bishop there. Bishop will increase happiness of region. That's fine. Stay where you're at and increase happiness in this region. Still 4 people. Most of the things we build seem to take 6 rounds. Let's put one more person to work there and then get another upgrade or building going with the remaining 3 people for 2 rounds of production. We're going to be draining 27 because we got 3 smithies going now. We're generating cash at a fair clip. Still just got to figure out how we're supposed to get stone or wool independently without having to rely on these merchants. guess the answer is go take over other territories. So let's just keep working on this, I guess. Where else can we build something? Those 2 slots. That slot. Just do a dwell. 4. Alright, so it's fall. Another 1,200 crops coming in. And we've maxed out our cattle supply, so you're back on the menu, cattle. Health is still dropping. Is the only benefit to increasing the bathhouse going to be the housing? Or does it also increase the happiness and health value? Doesn't mention it. Let's find out. Alright, so 2 turns for that, 2 turns for that. Make this one. I'm not sure how I'll be able to tell. So, base health, health from food, health affected by beggars, health affected by other factors is 5. I guess that's what I want to look at. Other factors. So, keep the beggars out. That's what I'm hearing. Wintertime. Health affected by other factors is 10. Seems weird that it's winter and the projected change. Well, I guess that's because it's projecting spring. So we're going to get a big health boost in the spring. Food is fine. Wheat and cattle are doing good. Our garrison's up to 225. Is that because we built that castle, I assume? No beggars. We got just enough population housing, but that's going to change if we don't keep expanding. Hey, church, can you go up again? You cannot. The bathhouse cannot. Level 2 seems to be the upgrade limit to a lot of them. Oops. On center. Tons of stone. Chance to get a bailiff figure. I do want that. So 140 stone and 40. We'll just say 250. No merchant this time, though. Look at upgrading that. That'll be done next round. You can't upgrade either. 300 stone. Alright, so we're up to 90 of spear. 60 more. Let's change that over. Let's do bows next. Wood only. Fine. Those building. 46. Alright, that seems like a pretty good number. Still need to source iron. And yeah, all these things. I don't know that I've seen iron sourced anywhere. I don't know if it's something you can actually mine. I don't see anybody else. Although I can't see the other majors. I don't know. I mean, there's no military structures down here. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I tried to attack this place, and I had 90, and he had... Or I had 60, and he had 520. I don't see any way of guessing that that would have been the case. Part of it's, I mean, a large part of it's probably just what a garrison for a town like this looks like. I just wish I had some interface way of guesstimating what I was up against, instead of having to throw away an army just to find out the information. I guess I could have sent like one unit down there just to find out how big the enemy was. That's kind of silliness. All right. We're just basically waiting to buy a bunch of stuff from the merchant. We're too low on supplies for most of the upgrades now. So I also wonder what these numbers mean beneath some of the figures, because that incremented from 4 to 5. -5 from taxation, getting a small bump from rations, small bump from food diversity, 4 from the bishop, 2 from the churches, 1 from a drinking peasant. Still no merchant. Not changing those. I got 6 people I need to put to work. He's short there as well. I think we'll go like so. So we didn't see the bear this time either. Rogue is retired. I still don't know what the rogue does. There just seems to be a lack of information presented within the game itself. You just have to either go read something or go find info on the forum in order to find a lot of the details that you need to know to make good decisions. Not a fan of that. What's this little button do? Region overview. Show the basic statistics of all your regions. Yeah, that's useful once I have more than one. Alright, I'm okay with our food status. Happiness is still going up, even though we're on double tithe and normal rations. We're still raising population. Health is holding at 50. Sounds good. Less taxes this season. That's fine. No merchant still. Population went up again, but we're still holding with our current housing. We'll have a problem when it hits 4750, which it might do this next turn. We might grow enough for it to hit 4750. And we'll end up with another beggar in the streets if we can't get an upgrade done. So 115. What else can we switch to that we actually have resources for? I'm at 83 on iron. We should get some, oh crap, I have almost no wool. I guess we'll get some swords done next. That'll, yeah, I knew that would massacre my iron supply. That's fine. Do a round of that. Smithy does not have enough resources to work effectively, so as well pull a guy out of there. Really? Just one smithy is going to be enough? Apparently. We're actually starting to cut pretty deep into my grain supply here. We're going to have a problem pretty soon. if our growth continues, I'm not going to be able to maintain the population with my the wheat and cattle. I can't put more people. Well, actually, I can. Actually, what was it? Can't remember the limitation. We'll see this winter how many I can put down there and look at the numbers. I might be able to drop a fourth. But we're getting to the point where I can't maintain it. Pretty close here. Again. And 2 beggars. Lovely. We jumped all the way to 5,000? Damn. Lord Bert won the battle against the people. No! I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. So, we got to take this guy off of that job because don't have materials. Back to making that stuff. Beggars in the streets. No merchants. Can't change. Can't do any building upgrades again until we get visited. Keep stockpiling cash till they show up. I don't need all the happiness. We'll just maintain that high happiness. Next round, we'll see how many more we can drop on the fields. Alright, so only 900 stockpiled with 1,200 incoming. Cows are maintaining as long as once a year I let them recover for a round, take them off the menu. Still no merchant. Hey, you. The Blood Brothers of Thurn. Maybe I can hire some Blood Brothers of Thurn. 1,500 gold. Wonder what that gets me. I might have to try that just so I can see what it gets me. A little worried because I need my cash for whenever the merchants decide to show. Alright, we wanted to see how many we could put here. Nope. Yep, 3 peasants. That's what I thought. So, I can't get a larger yield, so we're reaching a pop where I'm going to soon not be able to maintain the balance we've got. I need to start drafting peasants, I think, out of the workforce. I don't know exactly how that's going to affect my economy, because I'm still going to have to feed them. People are emigrating in. Health and happiness are good. Well, you know, starting from 14, good as can be expected anyway. We're going to have a lot of bows and arrows ready to go. One more round of those. Still no merchant. But what does that mean? 1,500 gold, we hired a mercenary. Where do I see the effects of my hiring a mercenary? I don't see any icons on the screen anymore. garrison is the same.